afternoon, everyone. Okay. Oh, I can hear Nila. No? Ipsita, okay. Before we start the second panel, I would like to take maybe around 10 minutes to present to you what WIST is. We've been talking about it. You might have seen a standee and a stall over there talking about WIST, but what is it really? I would like to just take 10 minutes of your time to explain. All right. So after studies in sustainability and social innovation back in my home country, in France, in Paris, I moved to India 10 months ago, last August. And some things I love, and some things are a bit disheartening. One of them was that when I came, I was not able to easily find like-minded people that were working on sustainability and social impact. I mean, I would hear from a few of them and meet them here and there, but I did not find a one-stop platform that would allow me to gather information on the people and organizations locally that are taking action on environmental and social impact. So that was a frustration of mine. So when I came and joined Techno India as sustainability director with the mission of promoting and multiplying the opportunities for our students to learn and work on sustainability and social innovation, I realized that if I really wanted to do so, I needed a platform. I needed to go beyond Techno India Group's borders. I needed to build that network around sustainability that locally was not exactly built and structured. So that's where WIST started taking shape. WIST is an initiative of Techno India Group. You might know of Techno India Group. It's this big group in the education sector. And it's a legally independent organization that very simply aims at building the network, very simply aims at smoothing the relationships and the connections between not only NGOs, of course NGOs are part of the scope that I'm talking about, but also what we call impact investors. You might have heard about it. Impact investing is basically, instead of investing your money and only wait for financial return on investment, you would also pay attention to what we call the social return on investment, as if I'm investing €1, how much social impact or environmental impact am I creating as well? So these are out there and the sector is booming. Educational institutions, just like Techno India, but we are aiming at opening the network to as many schools and as many colleges locally as we can. Social enterprises, that is to say, businesses, profit-making businesses that give even more importance to the impact that they're generating beyond their profits. Governmental bodies and also corporations, especially the ones with corporate social responsibility obligations. So WIST, again, it's trying to be in the middle of all of that. It's trying to be the connector in between all of these actors online in order to create more opportunities to collaborate offline. Can you go ahead? So why? Lack of a structured network, this is what I just mentioned. Also, when I came, I repeatedly was hearing around me, there's nothing happening in Kolkata. I'm thinking of moving to, Mumbai or Delhi or Bangalore. I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people were telling me that, making me understand that East and Northeast India were being neglected as regions. And I happen to be in Kolkata, right? We happen to be all sharing the same planet. Does it really matter if I am here and not there? How about I try to do my best, the best that I can locally where I happen to be? So this is where the regional focus on East and Northeast India came. I am in Kolkata. Let me try to do my best on this. and a lack of mindset. This mindset that I'm trying to promote through WAIST is very simply, you don't have to be a wild environmentalist to save the planet. It was mentioned in the panel that just ended. It's all about understanding that, yes, I am one individual, but the impact that I have, potentially multiplied by 7.5 billion people that we are on this planet, this is where impact is, positive or negative. And there is a lack of mindset in Kolkata, in India, and everywhere around the world. There's a lack of mindset that goes a bit beyond your own shoes, that goes a bit beyond the idea that I need to think about myself, think about my career, think about what I'm going to do. I have an impact. I'm interacting with other people and with the environment, and I'm sharing this whole ecosystem with all other people. So this is the mindset that we're trying to promote at WAIST. So very concretely, what is WAIST? We've launched the website a couple of weeks back. This is a website where, as a citizen or as a representative of an organization, you can sign up and be part of our network. And on this online platform, you can also learn more about the citizens and organizations that are working towards more environmental and social impact. So this is the perfect platform for a citizen to learn about some NGOs and get involved. This is the perfect platform for everyone to know about the events, just like Oxygen event happening today, that are happening around you. This is the perfect platform also, and we need to grow on this functionality, but to also find work opportunities, especially in the sustainability and social impact fields. So I really urge everyone, I encourage everyone to go and see y-ist.org and sign up and see how we can build this network together, because as any kind of network, the more you give to the network, the more it gives back to you. So we really need all of these connections and your proactive effort to sign up to make it an impactful initiative. So the online platform is the backbone of WAIST. Now, of course, on top of this, and especially once the network is starting to be built, there are so many opportunities for events, for programs, for projects, for conferences, just like today, and even more impactful projects in the long run. So since we started our activities around, I don't know, maybe 5 months ago, we were very small at the beginning, just started, we have been able to get involved in many different events. So these are all photos from what we've been involved in. Top right corner, we organized the Plugging Run, which is basically a race and you pick up litter on your way at the same time. So this we organized especially with Techno India. This is a picture from Fridays for the Future, this global movement launched by Greta, which also reached Kolkata. This was the world's largest lesson, where some volunteers from our university and colleges, some students, gave a couple of days of theirs and went to teach the sustainability development goals to our students in the schools. So that was really, really successful. And this is a picture from a social innovation challenge that we organized with the idea of design thinking to innovate for social and environmental issues. So now what's next? The next steps, again, with this network, the possibilities would be endless, but we need to focus on something. So we are growing the network. Please sign up as individuals and as organization if you represent one. Also, if you know of other people that are interested and that care about social and environmental impact, please refer them to the platform. And knowing that the scope is individuals and organizations that are either based in East and Northeast India or outside, that's fine, but want to expand their activities in these regions. So we keep the focus on East regions. teach SDGs to schools and colleges. Again, back to this sweet spot between education and sustainability. The mindset starts year zero in schools with the parents. And we really want to contribute. WAIST really wants to be the curator of long-term inclusion of sustainability into the curriculums of the schools. And finally, organize a fellowship program. So this is at the ideation stage. The idea would be to engage a few young citizens to work as WAIST fellows and to be taught more about sustainability and to mix that with some field work across East and Northeast India to grow the network and to grow their competencies. So this is in the pipeline as well. This is our team. For that, I'm going to call Meghdut and Navya on stage for everyone to get to know them. Navya, also come.
Not here, and Ajay is here,
and Ajay, yes, Ajay, if you come, yeah, or hello. Ajay has been here since the beginning. Actually, Ajay is was really part of the ideation process that led to what WAIST is today. So Ajay, I can't thank you enough for this. Meghdut, I'll let you talk about WAIST a bit and how is it to work in the team?
Well, I don't think I'm a very active member of WAIST, and I will really give it up to Pauline because she's been the driving force on the project. I was never a person who really understood, I think, what sustainability was and didn't have a very well-defined idea of what it meant to be to talk about sustainability. And when Pauline moved to Kolkata, I think one of the reasons I said, through the networks that I've built over time, I thought maybe I could help promote the idea of WAIST. But I'm a terrible promoter of an organization which deals with sustainability if I don't believe in it myself, right? It's a bit of a problem. You won't believe I had my first salad 7 days ago. And it's the first time that I actually think of it as real food because the way that I've been brought up in a Bengali household, we don't think of non-meat as a food option, right? And I've been hearing about this for the longest time that the food industry, especially the meat industry, has the biggest impact on carbon footprint in the world, and it's a very negligent, and plus it has a lot of negative effects on the environment. So for me to let that sink in as a Bengali is very hard. Like if I'm not having kosha mangsho, kochi pathar mangsho, it's very hard for me to call it a meal, or multiple times during the week. So I'm trying to get better at it, and I hope to become a better evangelist for WAIST in the process of it. Big ups to the team. Navya, thanks for joining us. She's been part of the team for the last couple of months, and WAIST, what we started off with, all jokes apart, what we started off with, in its idea, I think there's a lot that can be done amongst our youth by promoting such ventures, and we need hundreds of WAIST to come up and hundreds of Paulines to come show us with a put a finger in your ear and say this is where you're going wrong. Otherwise we will not realize where we are going wrong. We've organized some amazing events, some amazing drives, conferences where we've mobilized hundreds, thousands of people, and I feel very, very blessed to be part of this very vibrant team. And I hope that tomorrow is going to be a lot better for the world. That the world sits up and looks at sustainability as a real life choice, as a way to make the world move forward. So thank you, Pauline, and thanks to the team WAIST for letting this happen.
Before I pass on the mic to Navya a bit, I think I'll always remember the moment when I think I gained Meghdut for the WAIST cause. I think it was, so I was watching this documentary, which you might all know, it's The Inconvenient Truth by Al Gore. It's one of the reference documentaries in the sustainability field. And there's this particular extract where they specifically mention that if we don't do anything by 2050 or 70, Kolkata will be under sea. And Meghdut happens to be maybe the greatest lover for the city. So I think that was the compelling argument for you to at least listen to me when I talk about it.
I lost it. Like before that, I've never really thought of it as like, yeah, she's talking. I mean, we also happen to be married, right? So I have to, no matter what happens, I have to listen to her, or else I get kicked out of home. So, you know, not using plastics, keeping the AC on for too long, or having the tap water open for too long. But when I saw this documentary, I was like, this is a real issue. The city that for which I'm going to give my life to, my life's goal is to rebuild Calcutta. This is why I came back from wherever I was, and I've been working on that through Offbeat, building this ecosystem for young people to come in and check it out, be themselves. And if my city does not exist, then what's the point? Then everything is ruined. So I think that's the first time I took that, that very compelling argument and made that a life's mission, that no matter what we do, through our day-to-day actions, we're able to make sustainability a part of that. So thank you so much for changing me in a positive way on that. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll also give the mic to Navya for a little while. Just to mention, Navya has joined the team around 2 months back. She's been instrumental to what WIST has become, and I couldn't thank her enough either. So thank you, Navya, for joining the team. And if you could, tell a little words about that.
So, namaskar, and hello, everyone. Like Pauline, I'm also originally from a city where most of them from Kolkata moved, that's Bangalore. So I meet at least one person every day in Kolkata who says I'm moving to Bangalore. So it's been 3 years I've moved from Bangalore, and I've been living in Arunachal and in Sikkim. So Arunachal, I was involved in an impact project which was also mentioned here, Swachh Bharat Mission. And in Sikkim, National Nutrition Mission. So then I shifted and joined Pauline, and finally, because it is nice, while it's nice to be in the hills, out and about, and enjoy yourself there, work hard, work with the grassroots, who we really have to work with, and bring about change, but still the connection, the barriers, the geographical barriers, the connection barriers, everything allows you to not give a bigger impact to the society that you want to do. So that's where I moved back to the city with Pauline, and thanks, Pauline, for the opportunity. And I'm really loving this, and I'm really loving today as well. And I hope to really, really contribute towards sustainability development, especially in West Bengal. Because I see, as a city, we've not taken so much of initiative yet. So Pauline and myself have a lot to do on this, but you and me also can do it while spreading this word about WIST and also signing up. Please do that ASAP, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you very much.